Salutations, Utopians. Hope all is well with everyone. Action-packed day in hoops today. OKC versus Dallas. Oklahoma managed to pull off a real fourth quarter run, 9-0 run that changed the whole complexion of the game. Congrats to them. Um, with that being said, I really I don't know what the obsession is with Josh Giddey online, but he definitely was a big time trending topic, and I feel like I got to get a little bit off about this because it's really a polarizing situation to watch. Without delving too much into it, earlier this year, Giddy had some questionable headlines about himself that his name had been cleared from. Don't want to get into it too much, but you can tell it rocked his confidence. He was like the Rondo of this team. You know, there's this big three: J Dub, Luca, Chet Holmgren. And first and foremost, Oklahoma City is on. I mean, of all my years of watching basketball, and obviously I've watched a lot of hoops. I don't think I've ever seen a more remarkable season. Youngest team in the league, and to see the heights that they've reached. But you don't get there without having elite players. And that big three, that trio, uh, J Dub, Shet, and Shea Gilgis, have just eclipsed their ascension, their maturation process has accelerated so fast, and it's essentially put Giddy in this no man's land. And as a primary ball handler with not the most favorable jump shot, he's kind of like that Rondo, Ricky Rubio type. But what I'll say about Giddy is he's a physical defender, got great anticipatory skills, solid floor vision. Is just he has this very passive, walking on eggshell nature, while those other three aforementioned players that I alluded to earlier are very just aggressive and decisive. He's a bit hesitant. He definitely has value on the market. He's in his early 20s. He's a baby out there. And uh, he's just on a different timeline and a different mentality. And I was watching PJ Walker, um, number 25, and PJ Washington, I'm sorry, number 25, from formerly of the Charlotte Hornets, who they evacuated from their franchise trade deadline in favor of Brandon Miller, rightfully so, who they're heavily invested in. And it's paid off dividends for his career. He's found a great home. Surprisingly great corner three-point shooter who, when given spot opportunities, has shown the versatility to put the ball on the floor and create for himself. And that 6'8", 6'9" archetype is problematic when you have two primary perimeter threats who can get it from anywhere in Luca and Kyrie. So you look at Josh Giddey, and I think he's facing a similar reality. I think Sam Presti, the genius that he is going to find him a decent home next year. Some of the franchises that come to mind, I don't think it will happen, but a team like Chicago would be great, where he's got two other perimeter guys who can get theirs, but just need someone to keep it equally balanced. But I know they got Lonzo, who's a similar type of player to Giddey, uh, in the sense that he's a big guard who can distribute and prefers to distribute first, even though Lonzo has displayed more uh, capable scoring than Giddey has up until this point. The Orlando Magic is another team that just needs a guy who can kind of like distribute with all these combo guards and the score first mentality of Pablo, despite him leading them in playmaking categories this year. This there's going to be a market no matter what. The league is going back towards it's favoring distro first point guards. You're seeing Reed Shepard emerge. Uh, the point guard from NC State. I can't think of his name off top right now. I really liked his game in terms of what it does for the league. Rob Dillingham, dual threat point guard. This is going to be the era of bringing it back to distribution first point guards now that the Curry run is coming to an end, nearing an end. But Josh Giddey is clearly out of place, yet he has some kind of appeal because you can even see the camera doing close-ups on him constantly. It's a discussion amongst the announcers. He's trending on Twitter, so it's like there's obviously hope for him. It's just not with Oklahoma City. All right, Utopians, I'll try to do better next time. Global out.